at par with the quantum or the level at which corruption is perpetrated in this society today. We need to overhaul the judicial system. The judicial system is a human institution. It is part and parcel of this society. It is wishful thinking to think that the rest of the country will be corrupt and then the judiciary will be it will be populated by angels. Because the judiciary also interacts with the ordinary man on the street. They interact with other Nigerian institutions. And those institutions that are outside the judiciary that are corrupt, the possibility is that they want to corrupt the justice system. So as much as we are fighting corruption in the larger society, in this other institution, we must even ensure that we fight corruption more rigorously within the justice system.
The command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has destroyed illicit drugs worth more than 10 million naira in Benin. Chairman of the NDLEA, Mohammed Abdallah, who disclosed this, said the quantum of drugs being destroyed clearly calls for a state of emergency over drug situation in the country. Abdallah confirmed that approximately 137,000 kilograms of illicit drugs were destroyed by the agency. The Federal Road Safety Corps says there is no need for data capturing while applying for renewals of driver's license. The FRSC Lagos State Sector Commander, Arjinus Omeje, who disclosed this to journalists, said the agency departed from the old system long time ago. Omeje said recapturing of data would only happen when people want to change their passport photographs or change some variables stated at the initial stage in the data. He also said the choice of coming to capture is depending on the individual, as long as they have the database and the initial stage is already in the system. A 43-year-old banker, Emmanuel Issa, who allegedly forged a customer's signature and pilfered his 1.6 million naira, has appeared before a Wuse Zone 2 Magistrate Court in the Federal Capital Territory. Report says he allegedly forged the signature of Godwin Ede on December 28, 2017. Issa is facing 2 counts of forgery and theft in the court. You're still watching SuperScreen News at 6. We'll take a break now. When we return, we'll take some news from the business world. Stay with us. You're welcome back to SuperScreen News at 6. On the business scene, the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee, FAC, has shared the sum of 635.554 billion naira to the 3 tiers of government for the month of January. The Accountant General of the Federation, Ibrahim Idris, who disclosed this information to journalists, said the excess crude account as at 22nd of February is $2.317 billion.
The distribution to the 3 tiers of government and the derivation are as follows. Federal government, 249.366 billion naira. State government, 126.482 billion naira. Local government, 97.512 billion naira. And like I said, the derivation figures are 52.042 billion naira.
To other stories now, federal government says it will likely withdraw funding for the suspended 120 billion naira Bonny Bodo Road project as a result of lack of cooperation from the communities in question. The Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, gave the charge to leaders of the communities at a meeting in Abuja, which had prominent traditional rulers, officials of Julius Berger PLC, the NLNG, and the Council of Elders from the communities in attendance. Fashola urged the leaders of the communities to forget their differences, adding that if the discord persists, he might petition the president over the issue and ask him to withdraw the 60 billion naira contract sum for the project. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll take news from the foreign scene and some sports stories. Do stay with us. Welcome back. On the foreign scene, a growing number of United States companies have cut ties with the National Rifle Association as the gun lobby comes under immense criticism following the last week's shooting at a Florida high school. Reports say several car rental companies, hotels, and banks have cancelled the special offers and discounts they have for NRA members. At least 17 people were killed last week when a gunman opened fire on students and the teachers at the majority Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Still on the foreign scene, leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, are scheduled to meet U.S. President Donald Trump next month. Leaders of the region will conduct bilateral visits with Trump by Washington to resolve the ongoing Gulf diplomatic crisis. The leaders to meet with the president are Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Abu Dhabi Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, the United Arab Emirates and Qatar's Emir Sheikh Tamim, as well as Al Thani, are scheduled to meet Trump in April and in March. And now for some sports stories. Arsenal has been paired with seven-time European champions AC Milan in the last 16 of the Europa League on Friday. Arsenal struggled to overcome Ostersund in the last round, being booed off by their fans at the Emirates after losing 2-1 on Thursday, but went through 4-2 on aggregate. Atletico Madrid were paired with Lokomotiv Moscow, while Bilbao will face 1993 European champions Olympique Marseille on March 8 and 15th. And finally on the news, Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger has vowed to take the attack to Premier League leaders Manchester City as he bids to lift the League Cup for the first time in his career. Wenger's side has won the FA Cup a record 7 times since he took charge at Arsenal, but has twice been beaten in the final of the League Cup by Chelsea in 2007 and Birmingham in 2011. The Frenchman said his side will be well organized and take every opportunity that comes their way in the encounter. And that's it on SuperScreen News at 6. I am Olamide Onwuka. Stay tuned to the rest of the interesting programs coming your way on SuperScreen Television. Until then, have a fantastic day.